Lionel Messi spent more than $600 million on his own theme park, $10 million residences, and million-dollar automobiles. These are 10 items owned by Messi that are more expensive than you are. Messi cannot simply possess a regular iPhone to start. His was totally individualized. His name, jersey number, and team logo are inscribed onto the phone, which is also entirely made of solid gold. Consider that Messi's iPhone XS, which is the cheapest item in this film, is valued at $21,000 rather than the typical $1,000 iPhone XS. Let's advance to something more expensive, Messi's jewels. Rolexes costing $45,000, Hublots costing $100,000, and paddock watches for $25,000 each. Messi is well known for his love of designer timepieces, but none of them are as uncommon as his most expensive watches, which cost $150,000. This Messi watch is adorned with 141 carats of diamonds, sapphires, and other precious stones. But even $150,000 can't compare to Messi's $250,000 masterpiece. One of the few watches in the world that can tell the time, date, and city you're in is this one, which is made of rose gold and covered in 104 baguette diamonds. But even money cannot purchase Messi's most costly watch. �nel Watches made the decision to create something unique for Messi soon after he broke one of football's most illustrious records by winning his 7th Ballon d'Or. Messi is the only person on earth who owns the original of this rose gold �nel Ballon d'Or 2021. Because of how well-liked the watch was, �nel eventually produced 8 copies for $350,000 apiece. Messi's watch, however, is unique and is therefore worth more than all of those watches put together. Nevertheless, $2.8 million is little in comparison to the strangest $5 million buy I've ever witnessed. One of Tokyo's most well-known jewelers recognized Messi's foot was unique as soon as he scored 91 goals during his record-breaking year. The jeweler traveled to Spain just to have Messi design it with him because he wanted to make Messi something special that only a multi-millionaire can own. Indeed, does he actually have a copy of his foot? Not only is it made of solid gold, but the GOAT himself has autographed it. Discuss about Cristiano Ronaldo's close call to stealing Messi's $35 million buy. Range Rovers, Escalades, and Chargers were initially part of Messi's car collection, but once he began to amass millions of dollars, he upped the ante considerably. A $600,000 Mercedes SLS, 150,000 Audi R8s, 200,000 Maserati GTS, and 300,000 Ferraris. Even though he has spent over $1 million on automobiles alone, his most expensive wheels far exceed that amount. Messi recently acquired one of the rarest vehicles in existence, but it didn't only cost him millions, it's also blatantly against the law. Indeed, Messi is certainly improving at this point. I don't know what he was thinking when he got a 230 miles per hour automobile because it's against the law to even drive a Pagani down the street. Messi doesn't worry about wasting $2 million at the moment. His weekly income of over $1 million is what allowed him to purchase the most expensive vehicle in his collection. The outrageous part, though, isn't the $30 million price tag at all, because Messi merely let Cristiano Ronaldo steal it. So Messi promptly boarded a first-class aircraft to Paris for the auction of his dream car as soon as he learned it was finally for sale. However, it turned out that Ronaldo made a bid to buy the automobile before Messi arrived because he knew how much he wanted it. But because everyone anticipated Messi's arrival, they waited, and as soon as he arrived, Messi made a bid that not even Ronaldo could match. The price of a 1957 Ferrari Spider is $35 million. One of Messi's most valued belongings is this car, along with all of his other vehicles. You may now understand why he spends even more money on properties to park them in, including $44 million castles, condos worth $5 million, and mansions worth $10 million. Messi's properties are worth more than $60 million. Let's first pull up to his Miami condo, which has a vehicle lift though. Messi frequently stays at the Porsche Tower in Florida, where your car is essentially the key. You only need to scan it to be taken into your living room by a lift. 2 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, a marble bar, floor-to-ceiling windows, and just look at those vistas were all included in Messi's pad. It is understandable why this location cost Messi $5 million given the city and the beach. Still, this is Messi's least expensive residence. It turns out that Messi adores Florida so much that he purchased a more pricier property just a few doors down. But this time, he didn't just purchase one condo. He purchased the entire floor. Messi's apartment in the Regalia is on a different floor and has 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, a wine cellar with 1,000 bottles, and a theater. There are 6 pools here as well as a spa, hot tub, and fitness center. Messi received a small perk for paying more than $7 million because his condo occupies an entire floor, a complete 360-degree view of the Miami cityscape. Simply observe this. But do you believe Messi spent all that money at a place like Florida only to gaze at the water? No, he spent twice as much to be there. Football player Messi owns the most expensive yacht, valued at $14 million. The 92-foot-long Miura 7C yacht can reach speeds of over 25 miles per hour and features 4 staterooms and a VIP suite. It makes sense why Messi's family is frequently seen on it. This monstrosity is so close to a waterfront home. Messi's properties, though, are on an entirely different level of pricey. And since they are on the other side of the planet, he cannot simply take his $14 million yacht there. He therefore spent much more on this as a result. Yes, the interior of Messi's $15 million private jet is luxurious. It has 16 seats, 2 bathrooms, a full kitchen, TVs, and Messi made sure you knew it's his jet from the exterior. It is not only personalized with his iconic number 10 on the stairs, but it also spells out everything significant to him, including his name, the name of his wife, the names of all of his children, and the publications they follow. Traveling by plane is fun from one nation to the next, but now that we're in Barcelona, we have to rent a car to get to Messi's estate because it is so pricey that the president forbade planes from flying over it. Well, this is Messi's first home, which he paid $2 million for before investing an additional $8 million in improvements to ensure it had everything he would need to become the greatest player in history. Messi's personal gym occupies a full floor inside. There are basketball courts, seats, dumbbells, treadmills, and a whole wall dedicated to Muhammad Ali. As he exercises, he can even see the mountains. Nevertheless, this house's exterior is when things really start to spiral out of control. When Messi isn't practicing to be one of the best in the world, he may cool off in his pool or use the full football pitch in his backyard as a practice area. Although Messi's $10 million property is undoubtedly unique, his improvement will cost 4 times as much in 2022. Messi has been searching for a home in Paris ever since he joined PSG, and he has suddenly discovered it. A $44 million castle with 30 rooms, a movie theater, a racquetball area, its own parking garage, and one of the craziest indoor swimming pools in the entire world. Messi's new cot brings the total value of his homes to over $66 million. Yet, it isn't even among his top 3 most costly acquisitions because Messi chose an item that was so pricey that only someone with a fortune could afford it. As a current owner of the MIM hotel chain, Messi has contributed to the company's global expansion. His first investment was a 77-room beach hotel with a rooftop bar and pool that cost $30 million. Next, Messi purchased a 52-room hotel in Ibiza with some of the nicest views in the entire nation, and he built up an underwater DJ booth near the pool. But those are only 2 of Messi's 6 hotels. Also, he owns hotels on the island of Mallorca, in Costa del Sol, and directly across from Spain's largest ski resort. The 141-room Messi hotel in Spain boasts indoor pools, a spa, and a complete gym. Even the highest mountain peaks are accessible through a ski lift. Messi's hospitality empire is worth millions of dollars when you add up all of his hotels. Messi spent more than $180 million, but he still wanted you to experience his way of life since he cares about his fans so much. Messi just made history by investing in the Messi Experience Park, one of the most costly expenditures made by an athlete in history. Fans can recreate Messi's meteoric ascent to fame at this $200 million theme park. There is more entertainment available at the theme park than 46,000 square feet, including theaters, holographic technologies, and virtual reality. A hotel, a roller coaster, a football pitch, and a bullet train that travels straight to China are all part of Messi's plan for his theme park. Messi is the only football player to have ever owned a theme park, and it cost him more than $200 million. But let's face it, aside from Messi's most expensive buy to date, nothing is genuinely more expensive than a life. Messi is providing every child the opportunity to realize their aspirations because he is aware of what it is like to start from nothing. He has been providing financial support to the Leo Messi Foundation, an organization that offers educational opportunities to underprivileged children, for almost 15 years. Messi's organization, however, aims to save lives as well as promote education. So a large amount of his contributions are directed towards hospitals for children with serious illnesses and medical research. Messi genuinely wants to motivate and assist as many people as he can. He doesn't just view children as fans. Thus, immediately following Messi's 644th goal for Barcelona, he auctioned off his game-used cleats for almost $100,000 and gave all the money to charity. Messi has donated money for many years to ensure that more than 2,000 households in Kenya had access to food and water. He even went so far as to give $300,000 to them. He has also partnered with David Beckham to aid in the reconstruction of areas hit by natural catastrophes. And most recently, Messi donated approximately $2 million to medical facilities for COVID relief because he was aware of how severely the pandemic had affected the world. Messi doesn't have many years left playing football, therefore he doesn't want that to be all that people remember him for. The next time you see him playing football, just remember that he is doing it for you and not himself. Yet, if Messi has been purchasing all of that, just think of what Neymar has been up to. Diamond cleats, homes big enough for helicopter landings, and fast and furious style vehicles. Well, that's another content. If you want that, please let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, please like this video and make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications for more such amazing contents. Thank you for watching to the end. Till we meet again, take care.